About 4 years ago, I was struggling with chronic fatigue syndrome caused by mercury poisoning that damaged my kidneys, adrenals, intestines, and a viral infection from herpes, cytomegalo, and Epstein-Barr viruses. At that time, in 2010, I was introduced to a whey protein powder that tasted incredible. No more than 3 hours after I'd taken my first serving, I noticed a slight but perceptible improvement in my inner sense of cheerfulness. Over the next few days, I continued to have one or more servings per day and noticed I lost much of my cravings for animal proteins. I knew I was onto something. Now, nearly 4 years later, in combination with several other high-powered nutritional supplements, the level of energy and quality of life I have is now miraculously improved. Compared to the last 20 years, I feel more energy, inner peace, and mentally alert. I attribute a great deal of my health to an 80% raw, plant, and animal-based diet, some powerful supplements, and meditation. Do you want to have more energy, inner cheerfulness, feel smarter, enjoy learning more, and relate to people better? Then realize to have these qualities requires that your body make more energy in a day than you expend. You have to learn all the ways by which you can acquire more energy than you expend. Practice these ways of attaining more energy, and the natural result is having happiness about your life and relations more often than not. Nutritionally, it is a well-known fact that more energy naturally comes from a clean and well-nourished body. After 4 years introducing thousands of people to One World Whey, people consistently report an increase in strength, energy, and of course, quality of life. I can safely say, based upon reports, that One World Whey works quickly to support energization, detoxification, balanced blood sugar, strength, and endurance. One World Whey is unlike any other whey protein powder on the market. I know this may sound far-fetched, as so many protein powders are nothing more than artificially sweetened, artificially colored, over-sweetened, glorified cake batter mixes, or sweetened and flavored enhanced chalk. As you well know, children are more finicky and most likely to reject anything that tastes bad or has a bad texture. I remember how finicky I was as a kid. I used to detest the crunchiness of celery in my mom's homemade tuna sandwiches. Yet, we have had parents report to us several times how their kids loved the taste of One World Whey, that you could offer them a cake or a present and they'd prefer the One World Whey. Some kids have been reported as inviting their friends over to come and try it. So as far as taste expectation goes, 99% of the time, people report it is the best tasting whey protein powder they've ever had. The other 1% of the time, people report it is too sweet. This sweetness is due to the stevia we use. The stevia is also processed in a proprietary manner that, unlike other stevias, enables it to contribute to the health-promoting properties of One World Whey. Most people who in the beginning report that it is too sweet find that after 1 week they are acclimated and come to love it, or they dilute it in more liquid and lower the sweetness factor. However, we do now have unflavored and unsweetened One World Whey to choose from. One World Whey has helped hundreds of people with weight loss, improving blood sugar, alleviating excessive food cravings, and satisfying appetite for long periods of time. People have consistently reported improvements in elimination. Do you have constipation or irritable bowels? Did you know that if you raise your glutathione levels, you can help put out the fire of inflammation in your intestines and the discomfort it is causing? Because most ill health begins in the intestines, it is vital to improve your intestinal health if you want to bring the kind of relief to your mind and body that is possible. When working with synergistic nutrition, we offer a comprehensive approach to creating health. When taking One World Whey in combination with several other nutritional supplements we recommend, the results may astound you. Based upon client reports, you may have more energy, a more cheerful mood, a better memory, and a quicker mind. You may have greater strength, energy, and endurance, and even more youthful-looking skin. These results have been reported to us numerous times. One World Whey comes in vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry, and plain. Thus far, 99% of all dairy-intolerant people are reporting not only can they tolerate it, but they really enjoy the product. I know you're probably thinking, how can a whey protein powder produce these kinds of results? It is easy to think this way based upon the conditioning we've all had around the typical whey protein powders that have been on the market for the last 50 years. When I was first sent the samples of One World Whey around 4 years ago, I was not excited. In fact, I was rather bored at the thought of taking a whey protein. But as I said, the first day I took it, I was very impressed with the taste and the effects. Everyone wants to feel happy and healthy. I believe in order for our society to be restored to a place where people get along, Neighborhoods are so safe you can leave your home unlocked when gone. And for honesty in all positions of authority to return, we must become a healthy people again. After all, how good can you feel about life? Or how good are your choices or decisions going to be if you never have enough energy or have a poor memory or suffer from depression? Even if it is mild depression, you do not have to settle for that. Health is the foundation of happiness. So many people have lost their health. The moment they begin looking for nutritional, herbal, homeopathic, or other holistic answers, they are likely to encounter a virtual sea of information on nutrition. A sea of nutritional information that leads to treating symptoms, but does not address the causes of ill health in many instances. I spent 36 years and over $110,000 looking for how to heal from mercury poisoning. You could spend years and tens of thousands of dollars in search of ideal health. However, just like the auto mechanic who's fixed several thousand cars over many years, it could save you lots of time, money, and emotional frustration having your car repaired by a mechanic rather than buying a book on how to fix it yourself. So too, after my 23 years of full-time practice as a degreed naturopath, I'm confident that your search for meaningful improvements in quality of life can be realized when using One World Whey and 4 other products you can learn about when you contact our office. One reason why One World Whey delivers results that far surpass any other whey protein powder on the market is a combination of factors. One significant factor is that the proteins and amino acids in One World Whey retain their full biological effectiveness that nature gave them. 99% of the whey protein powders on the market are first heat sterilized before the whey is ever separated from the milk. Heat sterilization of milk damages the shape of the proteins and amino acids that make up the whey. One World Whey uses a proprietary sterilization method which retains the full biological value of undamaged whey protein. Because of this foundational starting point, your body is able to use the proteins and amino acids to support the repair and proper function of your entire body. Why is this? Because your entire body is predominantly a protein structure. So it needs protein of the highest quality all day long to ensure the cells are producing all their proteins for cell division, enzymes, hormones, neurotransmitter, and energy production, to name only a few. For instance, lactoferrin is a protein in our whey which has been shown to reduce abdominal body fat by up to 5 times more than those not consuming it. There are proteins that act to protect you from bacterial infections, proteins that build muscles and give endurance and strength, proteins that support glutathione production. Glutathione is like the ultimate janitor of the body. It neutralizes toxins of all kinds, including mercury, and thus enables them to be shuttled to the liver and kidneys for removal. The reason that One World Whey offers the most effective support of increasing glutathione production has to do with how it delivers the sulfur amino acid to the body called cysteine, C-Y-S-T-E-I-N-E. In order for cysteine to survive the digestive process, it must be delivered into the body in the form of a disulfide amino acid called cysteine, C-Y-S-T-I-N-E. This cysteine survives the digestion, goes into the bloodstream and into the cells, whereupon it breaks down inside the cell into 2 cysteine molecules. Under the guidance of a selenium-based enzyme, the cells then combine cysteine with pre-existing glutamic acid and glycine into a 3-amino acid chain called glutathione. Since glutathione represents 60% of your second phase of liver detoxification, it is the majority of the body's ability to keep your cells clean of toxins. According to Nobel Prize winner and research scientist Alexis Carrel, a fully detoxified cell stays eternally young. He kept chicken heart cells alive for 28 years in a lab, far outliving the life of a normal chicken, which is 7 to 14 years. He did this by feeding the cells daily and by washing them of their metabolic wastes. If he allowed the wastes to accumulate in and around the cell would age and then die. If the cells were kept clean of their metabolic wastes and properly nourished, the cells kept dividing as eternally young cells. The key to living in a youthful body all the years of your life is not a hormone taken by injection or topically. The key is keeping your glands fully detoxified and properly nourished on a day-to-day basis. Then the glands remain younger and more functional. Additionally, taking hormones from the outside can be difficult to regulate the optimal amounts for a balanced functioning of your finely tuned body. The body always does a better job of creating harmony within itself when it is left to regulate itself. Remember, a large percentage of the benefits I've been describing are occurring from supporting glutathione production and successfully removing toxins from the body. Taking the isolated sulfur amino acid, L-cysteine, or N-acetylcysteine, has not, in my 23 years of full-time nutritional consultative experience, come anywhere close to achieving these impressive results. There is something unique and extremely powerful about One World Whey. If you take it for at least 2 months, at a minimum of 2 servings per day, I'm confident that 99% of you who try it will be impressed with some aspect of your physical and mental life improving. To verify what I'm saying about One World Whey is true, I'm now going to let you hear a select few of the many testimonies we've received. But first, let me say this. If you're ready to talk to someone or to place an order, press 1 on your phone, and you'll be taken to a live person or to our voicemail service. Leave your name and number if you call after hours, and we'll call you back. And now, here are the testimonies. Willie, what happened to your father after he'd been on the One World Whey for a couple of months?
He came to me, and I asked him about how's your arthritis and stuff, and he says, you know what, I just realized it the other day. I really don't have any pain anymore. I don't have any problem with it anymore.
And you said he looked better too, right?
Facial, yes, definitely.
Okay. And then with with your mother, she was experiencing being physically, mentally, emotionally unstable, had been, I guess, taking lithium, and her hair mineral analysis had showed high levels of lithium and toxic levels of mercury, arsenic, and lead, and that it had been, those kind of mineral results in her hair had been seen repeatedly through 5 or 6 tests over the course of 2 years. So ever since she got on the Whey, she's had some improvement that I'd like you to describe, and you said she's also had her hair mineral analysis improved for the first time in 2 years. So share with us what that was.
Well, be honest with you, the lithium couldn't go any higher in the charts, and we had a lot of trouble finding something to bring it down into the allowable limits. And the lead, the mercury, the arsenic showed up on the charts, which now they basically don't even show up on the charts. But the lithium, you know, was cut in half right away.
And so that was after 2 months on the whey protein.
Yeah, 2.5 months, yeah.
Okay. And then you also mentioned that your mother experienced some improvement in her mental, emotional, and physical stability, correct?
And also, you know, things are getting balanced more.
Her hair mineral test, overall, the mineral pattern improved after 2.5 months, as well as the toxic metals coming down.
Yes.
All right.
Definitely.
Well, that's very encouraging for a lot of people, so they can see how all-encompassing and how systemic the effects are of taking One World Whey. Thanks for sharing that.
Yes.
My name is Doug Didero. For years, I had an ongoing rash with itching around my eyes. This was due to metal dust particles landing on my face in the workplace. After being on One World Whey for 2 weeks, I began to have a severe rash and itching sensation around my eyes. This rash and itching lasted for 5 weeks and is now 100% gone. Additionally, without extra exercise, I've also increased my muscle size, and my wife has lost weight and gained a more attractive figure.
My name is Angie, and I wanted to let you know how One World Whey and many of your products have helped me. I've had type 1 diabetes for 35 years and have never had such good control over my blood sugars as I do now using One World Whey. Not only has it helped keep my blood sugars more stabilized, it has also helped me with my energy level. And a couple of months after being on One World Whey, I noticed that the neuropathy pain in my feet was gone, and I had feeling in both feet again. Now I can run around on the grass and play with my kids again. Another thing that I absolutely love about the Whey, it makes me feel and look a lot younger. It does more for me than any medicine I've taken. Thanks for helping my family and me. And yes, my twins love this stuff. To them, your Whey is better than candy. I should know. Today, they fought over how much the other was getting.
I'm 69. I have been a diabetic for 19 years. I have to tell you that I came across the One World Whey through Alex Jones. And I put a teaspoon in and I drank it and I started to drink one before every meal.
Wow, just a teaspoon,
Just a teaspoon.
That's
yeah,
a little bit, yeah.
I started to say to myself, I'm feeling better. I'm not exhausted. I'm not tired. I don't have to take my afternoon nap. I just keep going, okay, like the Energizer. And then I decided to put some of the magic minerals.
Mineral Magic, uh-huh.
So every morning what I do is I take my whey with a half a teaspoon of minerals, and I put it in my little milkshake with the almond breeze, and I drink it. And what has happened to me, Steve, I don't have those no cravings. Matter of fact, I don't eat all the time. I don't even want to eat all the time. I also found out my glucose. This is what I'm so elated with. My glucose now is in a good range. Once in a while, it even goes down. I don't know if you're familiar with the ranges.
I know they're supposed to be below 100.
Well, I don't want to
80 is optimal.
When mine's about in the 90s, in the 100, and like this morning it was 113. Fabulous. I feel like a person. Unless you've been in my shoes, this has balanced me out. I don't have cravings. Matter of fact, I'm never hungry anymore.
Yeah.
And I find that by using my minerals, Steve, that it has even given me a better edge on whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I think this is, I'm so elated. I don't think you've ever seen anybody that dances around the house like I do. I'm thankful that the Lord directed me to get and use this because it's nature.
My name is Angie, and my son has suffered from borderline autism and constipation. I got him on One World Whey, and in 2 months his constipation is gone. He has become friendlier, he can carry on a normal conversation with me, and he has made his first friend. He's doing great, and he looks forward to taking One World Whey every day. You could offer him a present or cake, and he would prefer the One World Whey. My name is Angie, and ever since my daughter had alternating diarrhea and constipation, she suffered from hair loss, listlessness, and was stunted in her growth. After getting her onto 2 supplements suggested by Nutripath Stephen Hewer, she has improved dramatically. Her stools have normalized, her hair and her body are growing again, and she is beaming. I credit the majority of her improvements to One World Whey.
So this is Charles Miller. Chuck, how old are you?
63.
And you had a sleep problem?
Yeah, I got COPD.
Okay. So you were having difficulty sleeping through the night, right?
Yeah, I was up there about every hour and a half on the air. And I took some of that stuff, I started on Wednesday night, evening.
You started on taking the Chrysalis, right?
Not all them products, yeah.
Oh, Chrysalis and the Mineral Magic products.
Yeah, and the whey powder.
And the One World Whey, okay.
And I slept 6 hours.
Wow.
Without getting up and using the inhaler.
Wow, so your breathing improved as a result of these 3 supplements. You feel your breathing improved, and that resulted in you sleeping for 6 hours straight.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'm surprised it worked like that.
Thanks for sharing that, and I think
welcome.
that this will help a lot of people be inspired to try the products.
My name's Bruno. I'm 52 years old. I've tried different protein powders over the years, and they've all tasted pretty bad. I tried One World Whey and found it to be delicious. After 10 weeks on One World Whey, my wife commented, "You have more muscles and you're leaner than when you were 20 years old." My body has changed dramatically. I'm a cyclist. Normally I'll ride 2 days on and take 2 days off. After being on One World Whey, I rode 10 days in a row in over 100-degree heat, and then I'd take another 2 servings of One World Whey, and then work out at the gym for another hour and a half. I just couldn't believe these results. My normal muscle tightness and soreness after working out are virtually gone. Don't take my word for it. One World Whey comes in single servings. Just give it a try.
My name is Steve, and I'm 53 years old. One World Whey took my workouts to a new level by eliminating my painful joint aches from lifting weights and allowing me to build up muscle and tone. My 77-year-old mother visited walking very slowly and in pain from a bad knee and back. Within a couple hours, she was walking around quickly, laughing and enjoying her new mobility and ease of movement. No sugar rush or letdown. One World Whey is the best I've tried.
My name is Brad. One World Whey was the first of several products I took from Synergistic Nutrition. I immediately fell in love with it. It is the best tasting protein powder on the market by far. I've tried many whey proteins and they've all irritated my stomach. With One World Whey, it does not upset my stomach at all. I was 165 pounds, now I'm up to 175 with less body fat. I've been getting stronger and my endurance is going through the roof. This powerful combination of products has contributed to my success.
Hi, my name is Annette, and due to menopause symptoms for nearly 2 years, I suffered severe hot flashes which prevented me from sleeping all night. It was so hard to work because I continued all day to have the hot flashes from hell. I was exhausted and depleted. After only 3 weeks on One World Whey, I have no hot flashes, and I'm sleeping normally again. I feel energized and strong. This is an amazing product.
Hello. My name is Quinn. I am a freshman in high school. One World Whey has helped me grow just over 4 inches this past year. It has helped me to stay healthy for basketball. One World Whey tastes great. Vanilla is my favorite flavor. I recommend One World Whey as a protein supplement and as a way to stay healthy.
Now you've heard that One World Whey really works. One World Whey will ensure that you produce higher glutathione, thereby detoxifying all the cells of your body. The actions of One World Whey in your body can support improved elimination, liver, kidney, and brain function. In short, because the entire body is a protein-based structure, One World Whey can improve every function of the body. That is why we've had such broad spectrum benefits reported to us. When used in conjunction with a correct diet for you, detoxification, and a program that helps eliminate viral, fungal, and anaerobic bacterial overgrowth and parasitic organisms, your health can increase so much that you may feel and look 20 years younger in 6 to 12 months. By using One World Whey, I have found that I've been able to reduce my animal protein consumption by 1/3. This has saved me $60 to $80 in animal protein food expenses per month. Nearly any other whey protein you buy has the limitations of being denatured by a guesstimated 30% or more due to heat sterilization. This translates into you losing 33 cents on each dollar you spend on a heat sterilized whey protein. Heat sterilized whey protein therefore puts a burden on your immune and eliminatory system, whereby these body systems have to eliminate the 30% or more damaged protein from heat sterilization, thus overworking and congesting the liver and kidneys. Folks, in Chinese medicine, a congested liver leads to low energy and anger, and congested kidneys leads to low sex drive, fear, and a lack of confidence. One World Whey promotes fat loss of the abdomen and thighs while supporting the retention or acquisition of new muscle. Due to increasing your glutathione production and other antioxidants, your need for supplemental antioxidants can go down or may be eliminated, resulting in another savings of $30 to $120 or more per month, depending upon the cost of your antioxidant supplements that you're taking now. Knowing what I know about nutrition and supplementation, I know that One World Whey is worth $300 per container for what it is doing for human health. I've seen other heavy metal detox protocols cost this much or more and deliver 10% of the results I'm seeing from One World Whey. So confident are we at Synergistic Nutrition that you'll love the taste and health benefits of One World Whey that we guarantee it. If you're not thrilled with the taste and results of One World Whey in 30 days or less, simply call us, and after a consultation with one of our educated staff, you'll be entitled to a refund. We at Synergistic Nutrition are open 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, Eastern Time. If you'd like to get our free report entitled A Consumer's Awareness Guide to Whey Protein Powder, please go to oneworldwhey.com to find this free report. Or if you want to order online, again, go to oneworldwhey.com. That's oneworldwhey.com. Or if you want to call us back at your convenience, call 888-988-3325. That's 888-988-3325. If you'd like to take the next step, give Synergistic Nutrition a call. Thank you for listening.